The Duke of Sussex has given a new sit-down interview as he appears in a documentary around phone hacking. Prince Harry will all discuss his mission to continue his fight to expose the illegal tactics of Britain's tabloid press in ITV's new program, Tabloids on Trial, which airs on the 25th of July. The Duke, who now resides in the U.S., will feature alongside Hugh Grant, Charlotte Church, and Paul Gascoigne. It marks Harry's first major interview since the conclusion of his court case against Mirror Group newspapers in February. The Duke sued the newspaper publisher for damages, claiming journalists at its publications were linked to methods including phone hacking, so-called blagging, gaining information by deception, and use of private investigators for unlawful activities. In December, he was awarded £140,600 in damages after Mr. Justice Fancourt concluded there was extensive phone hacking, generally by Mirror Group newspapers from 2006 to 2011, even to some extent during the Leveson inquiry into media standards. A trial found 15 articles were the result of unlawful information gathering, and Mirror Group newspapers and the Duke also settled the remainder of his claim in February with a substantial additional sum by way of damages and Harry's legal costs. The Duke's barrister, David Sherborne, shared a statement from Harry outside court saying, "We have uncovered and proved the shockingly dishonest way in which the Mirror acted for so many years and then sought to conceal the truth. Our mission continues. I believe in the positive change it will bring for all of us. It is the very reason why I started this and why I will continue to see it through to the end," ITV said in a press release, featuring Prince Harry's first major interview since the conclusion of his court case with Mirror Group newspapers. This documentary hears about his mission to continue his fight to expose the illegal tactics of Britain's tabloid press and explores what those in charge at Fleet Street really knew as this scandal unfolded. It added, ITV News' Rebecca Berry meets high-profile celebrities including Hugh Grant, Charlotte Church, and Paul Gascoigne, as well as people catapulted into the public eye whose lives were ripped apart by newspapers. Harry's legal cases. The Duke is also one of a group of high-profile people, including Sir Elton John and Baroness Lawrence of Clarendon, bringing legal action against the publisher of the Daily Mail over allegations it carried out or commissioned unlawful information gathering. They have accused Associated Newspapers Limited of allegedly carrying out or commissioning unlawful activities such as hiring private investigators to place listening devices inside cars, blagging private records, burglaries to order and accessing and recording private phone conversations. Associated Newspapers Limited has firmly denied the allegations. The legal claims are in the preliminary stages. Meanwhile, Harry's claim against News Group newspapers, the publisher of The Sun and the now defunct News of the World, over alleged unlawful information gathering but not allegations of phone hacking, is set for a full trial in January 2025. NGN has previously denied unlawful activity took place at The Sun. Tabloids on Trial airs on ITV1 and ITVX at 9 p.m. on Thursday, July 25th. Prince Harry granted access to secret Leveson records in Daily Mail hacking claim. Sir Elton John, also among high-profile figures, allowed to see private eye payment records. The Duke of Sussex and Sir Elton John are to be given secret documents from the Leveson inquiry to support their phone hacking claim against the Daily Mail following a decision by the government. In a notice published last night, ministers approved a request from 6 high-profile figures to unseal documents submitted as part of the public inquiry into hacking more than a decade ago. The documents outline payments made to private investigators by both the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday. The notice, which was signed by Culture Secretary Lucy Fraser and Home Secretary James Cleverly, states that the ledger cards may be used by the claimants and their lawyers for the purposes of their claims. Prince Harry and Sir Elton John are among a group of celebrities to have filed a lawsuit alleging widespread unlawful behavior at Associated Newspapers, the publisher of the Mail titles. Actors Liz Hurley and Sadie Frost have also brought the claim, alongside former politicians Simon Hughes and Doreen Lawrence, the campaigner and mother of Stephen Lawrence. They have accused the newspaper group of phone hacking and other unlawful information gathering, including placing listening devices in cars and recording private phone conversations dating back over 3 decades. The intervention by ministers will come as a major boost to the celebrities after a judge ruled in November that they could not use leaked copies of their ledgers in their case, as they were supplied to the Leveson inquiry in confidence. The notice varies a restriction order imposed by Sir Brian Leveson in 2012, meaning the documents can now be used. Associated Newspapers, which has always denied the allegations, applied to have the claims dismissed partly on the basis that the documents were sealed. The company also argued that the claims were outside a time limit for legal action, but a judge dismissed this application in November, meaning the case can be heard at trial. It is likely to take place early next year. It comes a month after the Duke of Sussex dropped a separate libel claim against the Daily Mail. The Prince had sued the publisher over an article in the Mail on Sunday about his taxpayer-funded security arrangements after stepping back as a senior royal. The newspaper said he would now be liable to pay its legal costs of £250,000.